Oh, hi. You caught me in the middle of making my chili. I think today, for lunch, I feel like having Papa Rancheras, or Papa Rancheros, however you say it. So I think that's what I'm going to do today. It's pretty easy. Come here. Okay, I'm using 3 Roma tomatoes. You can use whatever kind of tomatoes you want. And I'm using 2 serrano peppers. You can add as many serrano peppers as you want. It just depends on how hot you want your salsa. But since I'm having this with potatoes, as a Papa Ranchero, I'm only going to use 2 because I'm going to enjoy my meal. I don't want to have to worry about the pica. Okay. So what we're going to do, is we're going to let our tomatoes and serrano peppers, and we're also going to add 1 little garlic clove in here, and maybe some onions. Okay, we're also going to add some onion. Just depends on how much onion you want. I put a little less than 1/4, okay? But it depends on how you want it. You know, I don't want it too strong, you know, because I do have acid reflux, darling. Okay, so now we're going to let this boil real good and let everything soften up a little. And when it does, we're going to stick it in the blender and mix it. So in the meantime, I'm going to start cutting my potatoes. Okay, I peeled my potatoes. We're using raw potatoes. I'm using 3 potatoes. It depends how many potatoes you want. It's only for myself, so I'm going to use 3 potatoes, right? So the next thing we'll be doing is cutting our potatoes. Okay, it's boiling real good. Let's stick a fork in it to see how the tomatoes feel. Okay, we're gonna let it, maybe about another 3 minutes so they can soften up just a little bit more, okay? Okay, this is how I cut my potatoes. Okay, don't cut them too thin because you don't want them mushy when we put them in the, when we start to fry them, okay? Okay, we cut up all of our potatoes. Now we're gonna fry them, but let's check on the tomatoes and serrano peppers and stuff. Looks great. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do, turn it off for a bit. Just let it sit there, okay? Next, we're gonna warm up our frying pan. Okay, we have our frying pan nice and hot. We're going to add just a little. That would be enough, okay, for the potatoes that I'm going to be cooking. So, okay, we got the oil in there and it's heating up. Okay, the pan and the grease should be hot by now, so we'll throw our potatoes in here. And we're going to let them simmer in here and let them soften. Okay, so make sure we mix them real good. Alright, we're going to let our potatoes fry a little so they can soften. After they soften, we're going to put our ranchero sauce on here. Cover it and let it simmer. Okay, so while that's going on right now, we're going to lower this a little bit, like to medium high, and we're going to start into chile. Okay, here's the chile. What we're going to do now is we're going to drain the water. Okay, we drained it. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to put it into our blender. Okay, and we're going to add a little pepper and a little salt. Okay, we're going to cover it up and we're going to puree it. It should be done now. Ooh, let's taste it. Ooh, I can smell all the chilies and stuff. It looks delicious. Mmm, perfect. Now we just have to wait for the potatoes. Hurry, hurry. Oh, that chili was hot. Ooh. The potatoes are looking great. We want them to soften a little. We don't want them too crunchy either, okay? So it just depends on how you like your potatoes, okay? So we're gonna let them cook a little bit more. Then we're gonna add our ranchero sauce. And let it simmer. Okay? And when we simmer it, when we cover it, we're going to simmer it and then we're going to lower the temperature, okay? Okay. The potatoes look nice and brown and crisp. Well, not brown, but just crispy, you know. Look how pretty they are. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add our ranchero sauce. Lower the heat to low. And we're going to mix everything together. Oops. And we're going to let it simmer so the taste will get into the potatoes. How pretty that looks. We're not adding any salt or pepper because I added it to the chili when I made it. Okay? So now we're going to let it simmer. Remember to lower the heat down low and let it simmer. Let's give it a good stir one more time. It looks delicious. It smells great in here. You can smell the chili and tomatoes and stuff. Okay. You know what? We're just going to let it simmer for 3 minutes, and I think it's already been 3 minutes because it looks delicious right now, okay? So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to heat up our tortillas. Oh, you know what? Hold on. You know what? We're going to throw some cheese in there. How about that? Mmm. Mix it real good. And it's ready. All we have to do are heat up our flour tortillas and enjoy. Heat up your tortillas. I like flour tortillas. Order number 69. Look at my lovely Papa Ranchera Tacos. Let me try it out. Mmm. It's delicious.